Hey guys, welcome to Kenzie and Juju Forever.
I'm not Kenzie.
I'm Juju. He's my little brother.
Gilead.
And we're going to be doing cars racing, and it's an extremely long game. So we'll probably stop in the middle of the game, but
Probably just gonna play one round.
anyway, let's get to the game. First one going down is Sheriff. That's called Sheriff. Wow. And he did not make the car. Next one is Phoenix. Next one's Genie, because he's the genie from Aladdin. So far, Phoenix is in the lead. Next one's Crushed, because we found him outside and he's crushed.
And I'll be here, and we're back.
So far, Phoenix and Crushed are tied. Next up is Lightning McQueen 2. And she did not go far. Now it's Bussy Schoolie coming down. Oh man, he's not very good. And now Buzz Lightyear, the first or second? Now Buzz Lightyear, the first. Ooh, kind of far. So far, he's in the lead. Now, Truckee. He's not very good at all. Now, Lassie. And now there's the speedy one. Maui. Oh, he's not going fast. And Ready. Ice cream truck. Sorry, had a little trouble. Come down. Now for Surfer Tooth. Oh, Surfer Dude. Ooh, so far Surfer Dude's in the lead. And now Buzz Lightyear, the second. And not very fast. Now Kingston. Juliet. That's my name. They named the car after me. Actually, no, they didn't. My name Juliet. Is Gray Eagle. Green Goo. Sour Apple. Not very fast. He used to be one of our champions. Red Blood or John. Ooh, last I knew he was pretty slow. I guess he's fast now. Lightning McQueen, the second. Oh, he almost beat Surfer Dude, but nope, he's tied. And now for Sheriff Blue. Or Finn. He used to be able to talk, but we put him in the water, so now he's broken.
First he was out of battery, and then I put him in water. Dumb idea.
Now, big fat blue blueberry. Very long name. Tiger. Greenie. Ooh, Greenie's in the lead. Beans. Fire. Ooh, fire is blazing by. Fire is now in the lead, way out of camera. And now Sean. Cruz. Sorry for taking a little while to say the names. I don't know a lot of them. Green hair. Ooh. You went pretty far, but not far enough. Bluey.
Bluey, not from Bluey, just Bluey.
From just the color.
Yeah.
Bucky. Yellowy. Now I look like Chewbacca.
The eyes look like baby.
Nemo. Never was fast and never will be. A purple car that we forget its name. But we have tons of cars. Sunset. Ink. Sabretooth. '84.
It did catch the front room, but it's after the...
Dumbo. Minecart. Oh, he went pretty far.
Everybody in the state. Chapter 3.
Laying in there now?
Across the hall.
Boo
She
boo
slept a long
boy.
time, and when she awakened, Mrs. Medlock had brought a lunch basket at one of the stations, and they had some chicken and cold beef and bread and butter and some hot tea.
Blacky.
The rain seemed to be streaming down more heavily than ever, and everybody in the station wore wet and glistening water
Remote
boots.
control.
The guard lighted the lamps in the carriage, and Mrs. Medlock cheered up very much over her tea and chicken and beef.
Biggie.
She ate a great deal, and afterwards fell asleep herself, and Mary sat and stared at her, and watched her fine bonnet slip on one side, until she herself fell asleep once more in the corner of the carriage, lulled by the splashing of the rain against the windows.
Quick,
It was
Silver.
quite dark when she awakened again. The train had stopped at the station, and Mrs. Medlock was shaking her. "You've had a sleep," she said. "Time to open your eyes. We're at Thwaite Station. We've got a long drive before us." Mary stood up and tried to keep her eyes open while Mrs. Medlock collected her parcels. The little girl did not offer to help her, because in India, native servants always pick up small things, and it seems quite proper that other people should wait anyone. The station was a small one, and nobody but themselves seemed to be getting out of the train. The station master spoke to Mrs. Medlock in a rough, good-natured way, pronouncing his words in a queer, broad fashion, which Mary found out afterwards was Yorkshire. "I see there's got back," he said. "And there's Brown St. Gilman with thee." "Aye, that's her," answered Mrs. Medlock, speaking with a Yorkshire accent herself, and jerking her head over her shoulder towards Mary. "How's that, Mrs. Welly now, the carriage is waiting outside for thee."
Galaxy.
A brougham stood on the road before the little outside platform. Mary saw that it was a smart carriage and that it was a smart footman who helped her in. His long waterproof coat and the waterproof covering of his hat was shining and dripping with rain as everything was, the burly station master included. When he shut the door, mounted the box with the coachman, and they drove off, the little girl found herself
And that's
sitting in a
what
comfortably
we have so
cushioned corner,
far.
but she was not inclined to go to sleep again. She sat and looked out the window, curious to see something of the road over which she was being driven to the queer place Mrs. Medlock had spoken of. She was not at all a timid child, and she was not at all frightened, but she felt that there was no knowing what might happen in a house with 100 rooms nearly all shut, a house standing on the edge of a moor. "What is a moor?" she said suddenly to Mrs. Medlock.
Gold guy.
"Look out the window in about 10 minutes and you'll see," the woman answered.
And
"We'll
grey.
have to drive 5 miles across Missile Moor before we get to the manor. You won't see much because it's a dark night, but you can see something." Mary asked no more questions. but
That's
waited in the
all,
darkness
and
of
I'll
her
show
corner,
you
keeping her eyes on the window.
what it is.
The carriage went past radiant lights a little distance ahead of them, and she caught glimpses of the things they passed. After they had left the station, they had driven through a tiny village. She had seen whitewashed cottages,
And that's what it is. And fire one.
A church and a vicarage, and a little shop window or so in a cottage with toys and sweets and odd things set out for sale. Then they were on the high road, and she saw hedges and trees.
Fire one and Truckee lost.
After that,
And
there
bye
seemed to be different for a long
bye.
time. Or at least it seemed a long time
At the
to her.
car game, I'll put another one
At
up.
last, the horses
Hopefully.
began to go more slowly.
See ya.